The Indian military will soon have an intercontinental ballistic missile that can reach every inch of China and much beyond. After the successful test firing of Agni 5 with multiple warhead re-entry or MIRV technology in March this year. In 3 years, by 2027, India will have its big brother, the Agni 6, which is sure to strike fear in the country's enemies. Now, this paper has been uploaded on American Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, and it mentions the Indian secret Agni 6 ICBM program. The paper says, quote, India is rumored to have begun development of a new ICBM known as Agni 6. Official data on this missile is scarce, but an article posted on the government's Press Information Bureau website in December 2016 claimed the Agni 6 will have a strike range of 8,000–10,000 kilometers and will be capable of being launched from submarines as well as from land, unquote. The paper also quoted a DRDO scientist saying that the launch vehicle or the launcher for Agni 6, which has been indigenously designed in India, has been already successfully tested, though the paper urged caution on these claims by the scientists. Nevertheless, latest news reports suggest significant progress has been made in the Agni 6 program, with the first test flight scheduled for 2027. It will be a huge leap for India in terms of missile technology and scientific prowess. Agni 6 ICBM will have a range of 8,000–10,000 kilometers with a 3-ton nuclear warhead, an unprecedented feat in Indian missile technology. Its predecessor, the Agni 5, had a range of nearly 5,000 kilometers, which is enough to reach Beijing. However, it has a limited payload capacity of 1.5 tons, or half that of Agni 6. Agni 6 will also incorporate the MIRV technology, or Multiple Independently Targetable Re-entry Vehicle, as well as the MARV, or the Maneuverable Re-entry Vehicle technology, making the missile virtually impossible to intercept. The possible missile testing of the prototype will push India into an elite league of military superpowers like the USA, Russia and China, giving it tremendous diplomatic as well as military and strategic leverage on the global stage. Reports suggest India will officially reveal a range of 9,000 kilometers when it conducts the test with a super heavy warhead as a technology demonstration and to mitigate Western media speculations. The Agni 5 and Agni 6 will become the tip of the spear for India's nuclear deterrent capabilities and safeguard India's territorial integrity from any external threats. Agni 6 will be a solid-fueled multi-stage ICBM having a gross weight of up to 70 tons. It can be configured to carry up to 10 nuclear warheads of 250 kilotons each in MIRV or MARV configurations to confuse hostile air defenses and crush the most formidable anti-ballistic missile systems of the Chinese. The Agni 6 will be equipped with decoys, making it a difficult target to intercept. Meanwhile, China's nuclear threat is growing by the day. The PLA is boosting its ICBM program, and on the 25th of September, it carried out its first long-range ICBM test firing since 1980. The missile flew half the way across the Pacific and landed near French Polynesia, and was tracked by Chinese surveillance ships as well as US military aircraft. China had not conducted a similar test in 44 years, and test firing was meant to send a warning to its rivals. Meanwhile, the PM Modi-Xi Jinping meeting at the BRICS summit does signal an easing of tensions after 4 years of bitter military standoff at the LAC. But the fact is that the threat of an India-China conflict will always be real unless the two nuclear powers can settle their boundary dispute. With China laying claims to Arunachal and India determined to reclaim Aksai Chin, it remains to be seen how long can the recent truce last. Out of the total Chinese warheads, some of them have been kept in a state of high operational alert. China's surge in nuclear stockpile is estimated to have reached 500 from 410 last year, a number which is almost 3 times that of India. China has become the second largest spender on nuclear arms after the United States with a whopping $11.8 billion and is now expanding its nuclear arsenal faster than any other country in the world. The pace of development is so high that the number of Chinese intercontinental ballistic missiles may exceed that of Russia and the United States in the decades to come. In such a scenario, how important is it for India to have a robust ICBM program? Leave a comment with your opinion and subscribe to Inconnect News for more defense updates and geopolitics.